Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here with my guy Chris Ruffalo on this Money Making Friday, last Friday of August. Here with the PickDawgz Morning Show. You know the drill, man. We're live 365 days a year, every single day of the year. Some days are easier than others. Today, it's just me and Chris, and I'm sorry, I will have no graphics for you today. It's kind of an old school format. Just me and Chris, we're gonna come shoot it to you, get y'all in and out of here, get you some information you need to know, and get back to regular scheduled program. We'll be back to regular scheduled programming tomorrow. Have everything back, everything like that. So it's kind of what today is. Chris, what's happening, my man? How you doing today?
Doing all right. Yeah, like you said, technical difficulties happen, but it's okay. We still the show must go on. We're gonna make sure that we get everybody what they came here for. But for me yesterday, I mean, to tell you, college football saved my ass. It was a rough day in baseball, but college football definitely saved the day for me. But still losing day yesterday, so come back strong again today. How you doing?
My ass kicked yesterday too.
Yeah. I think it was like that across the board for a lot of people.
I had Boise.
Yeah.
Their ass.
They're not making the college football playoff now.
Oh, they're fucking terrible. And then I had NC State. They had every chance and opportunity to cover in that game. Every chance, every opportunity, and just couldn't do it. So that was my betting day yesterday. I did cash my WNBA play of the day with the Liberty. So shout out to them. I had the Braves in baseball. That was nasty. I just got my ass kicked yesterday.
Yeah, so did I. Like I said, I was right there with you.
So, and then of course, what everybody wants to know, man. God damn, I can't catch a break nowhere, bro. I can't catch a break nowhere, bro. God damn. First the Don. Now Micah. This shit is nasty. It's hard being a Dallas sports fan, man. It's hard.
At least this one wasn't overnight.
That shit is nasty, bro. So yeah, man, it ain't been a great 24 hours for me. Hopefully the next 48 are much better. So ready to cook it up, man. Ready to cook up today's action. Today's kind of the calm before the storm. Sit back, chill today.
Mm-hmm.
Get ready for the weekend. Got a long weekend ahead. So ready to do it?
Yes, sir.
Sorry y'all about this show today. It's gonna be shorter and no graphics, but I apologize. We'll be better. We'll be better after this. But let's do it. Cardinals, Reds, Liberatore, Zach Littell, Bryce Elder, Ranger Suarez, Braves, Phillies, Nationals, Rays, Hauser, Parker, Brewers, Blue Jays, Shane Bieber, Freddie Peralta. How are we feeling first four?
Yeah, I'm gonna lean towards Tampa Bay here. The thing about Mitchell Parker is that his ERA in the month of August is at 12. And we're not just talking about one bad start that he had in the month. No, he's had 5 starts in the month of August, and he's just been getting shelled left and right. Adrian Hauser, not the best option, and definitely not what he was early in the year when he was with the White Sox, but still crazy for me to say that. But yeah, not what he was early in the year, but I still think he's enough to help the Rays hold it down and to get the job done in this one. So I'll lean Tampa Bay in that one. And I'm going to be a homer. I'm going to take Toronto here. I liked what I saw from Bieber in his debut. This is why you trade for a guy like Shane Bieber. We saw Milwaukee look mortal in that last series, towards the back end of it at least. And Toronto plays their better baseball at home. Freddie Peralta, his ERA is actually double on the road what it is at home. So, I think this is a huge series for Toronto. Massive series. Not to say it's not for Milwaukee, but I think home field's going to be the difference in this series. I think Toronto gets it done here. There you go. I just realized how grainy the conductor is in that one.
Fair enough. Guess what? The hate train meets the hype train? Oh my God. Y'all know where the fuck I'm at here, man. All aboard. The hype train meets the hate train, man. They actually are at the station at the same time.
It's literally the Spider-Man meme.
You feel me? I like the Jays though. Like Chris said, Beavers look good in his first outing. I think the Jays have just earned the respect at home at the crib. I think they can get to Freddie P a little bit here in this one. Should be a fun series. I don't know if the Jays completely dominate this series, but it wouldn't surprise me if Milwaukee kind of cooled off here in Toronto. So I'm on Toronto. Let's get it done. All aboard the hype train. Fuck Milwaukee. Hype train meets the hate train. Let's see. It would be Phillies for me here. Phillies run line, Phillies 2.5, Phillies 3.5, Phillies extendo. Lay as many runs as your heart desires. My play of the day yesterday in baseball was the Atlanta Braves, and I felt like an idiot. Not really. I like hindsight's 2020, but still, if I put myself back in it yesterday before the game, I probably still would bet the Braves. You got plus money demon Cal Quantrill on the mound, one of the most profitable pitchers in baseball. Phillies weren't playing all that well heading into that game, but man, did they show up offensively last night. And if they carry any of that momentum over from last night, I think they get to Elder as well. We already know how bad the Braves have been on the road this season. So, it is what it was, be what it be. I'm flipping sides this time. I think the Phillies have the better starting option tonight. Friday night at home. Their bats showed up last night. It's a Philly style spot in this one. I could talk myself into Nationals plus money as a home dog. Yeah, I told you about that spot a lot. I like that spot a lot. Not sure if I really want to take Tampa at $1.50 on the road. So that's what I like here in this first slot of the day. We keep it rolling. We have the Marlins and the Mets. Yuri Perez on the mound for the Marlins. Tong on the mound for New York. Skeens Day. We got Paul Skeens on the mound for the Pirates. Who the hell is this on the mound for the Red Sox?
Tully.
Yeah.
Number 28 prospect in their system.
Interesting. Tully on the mound for Boston. We got the Seattle Mariners, Jorge Kirby on the mound for Seattle. Logan Allen on the mound for the Guardians of the Galaxy. I like the under between the Guardians and the Mariners. I think this is going to be a lower scoring game between these two. You get Seattle coming out of T-Mobile. They just played a lot of games in T-Mobile. Now getting them out on the road. I think Logan Allen pitches fine here. I think Jorge Kirby pitches fine here. If I'm playing a side, it would be a lean towards Cleveland. Cleveland coming off back-to-back wins at home. They're dangerous around this time of year at home. I'm leaning Cleveland here. I'm leaning under in that one. Skeens and the Red Sox. I don't know what I'm going to get from Tolley. But if I'm line reading, the line I think is interesting. The Red Sox are still playing really good baseball, just swept Baltimore on the road. If I were to play it, I would lean Red Sox at home at the crib looking for their 5th straight win. Not one of my favorite games, though. Not one of my favorite games. Mets Marlins. Marlins got it done yesterday. We know the Marlins is plus money road demons. We love them. Tough to kind of take them here in back to back, but I kind of would want to. This has been a competitive series between these two thus far this season. 4-3 Mets. Marlins haven't just laid down the way you think they might. I think the Marlins keep this one competitive again. I could talk myself on a +1.5. I could talk myself on a money line with Yuri on the mound. It would be Miami for me there. So that's what I like here in this one. Chris, how you feeling?
Yeah, this is a slot where you just kind of have to do your digging to find out who you like here. I really had nothing in that Marlins Mets game because I know Jonah Tom has been one of their highly touted prospects, but again, I still worry that the Mets are a little bit overpriced. Um, I get it; they're the team that has more to lose at this point. And the Marlins haven't necessarily been playing great, but Yuri Perez always has the capability of either throwing a gem or giving up 5 runs in 5 innings. So I don't want to deal with any volatility there. But what I will do is take the under between the Pirates and the Red Sox. I think it's going to be another great skiing start. Nothing new, but again, what's been the issue with the Pirates during skiing starts? It's a lack of run support, and where the Pirates have really struggled as of late is against left-handed pitching, and Tolley is a lefty, and he's apparently got some really good stuff from what I've been reading. And the Pirates have been striking out a ton against lefties, so I could go first 5 under, full game under, but I like the under in this one, and I lean towards the Mariners. I like Kirby in this matchup. I don't like the Guardians. I still can't trust the Guardians offensively against right-handed pitching. They're still below 200 in the last 2 weeks against righties in terms of batting average. So the Guardians back to kind of looking like the Guardians from earlier this season where they couldn't hit water if they fell out of a boat. So give me the Mariners here.
We'll keep it rolling. We got the Yankees and the White Sox. Carlos Rodon on the mound for the Yankees. Gomez on the mound for Chicago. Anderson, Astros. Anderson and the Angels versus Christian Javier and the Astros. We have Chris Paddock and the Tigers versus Seth Lugo and the Royals. And we have Nestor Cortez, Nasty Nate versus Zebby Matthews and the Minnesota Twins. How you feeling here?
Oof, this time slot is hideous, but I'll take the over in Detroit, Kansas City. 2 pitchers that I really don't trust in Chris Paddock and Seth Lugo. Paddock's really only struggled against the Twins, against his former team in his Detroit Tigers tenure, but still, the Royals are hitting really well against righties as of late. Top, I think, second best in isolated power. Top 5 in batting average. So they can get to Paddock for a few runs here, but Seth Lugo has been really, really bad in the month of August, really regressing himself. These are 2 solid bullpens, so maybe you just take the over in the first 5, but I like the over in the full game as well. This could be one of those starts where one starter gives up 3 runs, one gives up 4. You only need one off of each of the bullpens, and there's your total right there. So I'll lean towards the over in that one. And same thing in Angels Houston. Christian Javier hasn't looked comfortable since rejoining the rotation. Just hasn't looked settled. So I think the Angels can score some runs here, but also I like the matchup for the Astros against Tyler Anderson. Historically, this is still an Astros team that does hit left-handed pitching very well. Tyler Anderson less effective on the road this season, so I'm rolling with the over in that one.
Fair enough. It would be Padres for me here against the Twins. Padres are just a better team with more to play for. Um, I think Nestor Cortez is the better starting option right now. Currently, I trust the Padres batting lineup tenfold over Minnesota. It's not a bad price to be laying on the road. I don't love road teams on Friday nights, but I like the Padres in this one. Um, I like the Royals against the Tigers. Friday night home team. Seth Lugo on the mound. Paddock, we know how bad Paddock is. I don't trust him in a spot like this. While I am a Tigers guy, I don't mean I take him every day, and I don't like him in this spot today. He's leaning towards the Royals. Um, that's really it for me here in this slide. No need to force. I would lean Angels. The Astros not in the greatest of form. They're just not. I would lean Angels, but not nothing. And today in baseball, I have one premium play. I have one play that I have a pretty good penny on. So everything else, I'm kind of just telling y'all my thoughts. I have 3 plays today: one baseball, one dub, one college football. Just not in a great mood, bro.
Jay Surly, Jay's taking over the Surly role. It's not me anymore.
Oh my god, bro. Cubs, Rockies, Horton versus Marquez. Rangers, Athletics, Leiter versus Springs. Diamondbacks, Dodgers, Zach Gallen versus Blake Snell. Orioles, Giants, Robbie Ray versus Dean Kramer. Lean for me towards the Giants. Orioles just got swept at home. Now they're going cross country to play the Giants. Robbie Ray on the mound. We know how profitable the Giants have been behind Robbie Ray. Giants actually playing some solid baseball right now. They are one of the worst favorites, if not still the worst favorite in baseball. But Friday night at home, I would lean towards San Francisco. Dodgers, Diamondbacks. Over. Give me an over. I think Gallen gets touched up. I think Snell gets touched up a little bit here. Diamondbacks offense has been hot. I kind of lean Diamondbacks if I'm being honest. I think it's going to be a high scoring, fun game. Lean Arizona. Rangers, Athletics. Rangers needed more. I think they get it. Athletics have been fun. Athletics have been playing well. I think they cool off a bit here. I think the Rangers offense, which has looked good here recently, can go in here and put up some runs. I like an over here in Coors Light. Don't necessarily love Springs or Leiter on the mound, and in this ballpark, I think they can give up some runs. So over and Rangers money line plus money, and that'll do it for me today in Major League Baseball. Chris, how you feeling?
Oh boy. Let's see. I'm going to lean towards the Dodgers on the run line here. I just think Zach Gallen, I think it's only a matter of time. I just feel like he's a ticking time bomb. He's going to go off again and, kind of regress back to the Gallen that we've seen the last little bit. Blake Snell just been really, really solid at home this season, especially since coming back from the injury. Since coming back, he's had the 2 starts at home. Hasn't allowed an earned run. I think he can do enough here to get the job done. So I'm going to take the Dodgers in that one. And I'm going to take the Cubs as well. It'll be interesting to see how Cade Horton does in his first Coors start, but he has been pitching lights out. Maybe you take the Cubs laying the half a run in the first 5, and if Horton, shuts him down, then I think you're good there because German Marquez pitching at home still has been no bueno. So, but either way, it's either Cubs first 5, laying a half run, or in the full game for me in that one.
That does it for Major League Baseball, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk some WNBA. 2 games over there tonight. We got the Wings out on the road facing the Atlanta Dream. Dream laying 16.5 points. Ooh. We have the Sparks versus the Fever. Sparks laying 1.5 on Indiana. Y'all expect me to say these words, so I'm going to say them. I'm on the Wings because I'm a homer. But in all seriousness, I do think the Dream are the better basketball team. We know how good they've been, how dominant they've been, how good they are at home. I just think it's a lot of lumber to lay in a spot like this. Can they blow out the Wings? Yes, they can. But I just don't think they do it. So the last time these 2 teams played, like the Wings have kept it competitive with Atlanta this season. 83-75. They beat them 68-55. and then 88-85. The problem here is the injury report is a little ugly. Page is GTD. And the Wings injury report overall is not great. They have a couple of GTDs out there, so keep an eye on the injury report. I just think that's a lot of lumber to lay with Atlanta. I know they've been really good. I know how good they are at home. I would lean Dallas, though, personally. And Fever Sparks. I like the Sparks. Sparks have beat up on Indiana all season. They've won all 3 meetings. I think they make it a fourth. Fourth home game, last 6 games. Give me LA. Chris?
Yeah, I'm taking LA here. They've just been the kryptonite of the Fever, who just can't seem to get over the hump against this Sparks team. They're 0-3 against the Sparks so far this season. I think that climbs to 4. I think the Sparks still the more trustworthy offense. I just feel like I can trust more just overall what I'm getting from the Sparks. Never thought I'd say that about this team, at the beginning of the year, but here we are. And I think the Sparks get it done. As far as Wings dream go, despite all the injuries, I'm rolling with the over in this game because I still think that at its core, I know what both these teams are, and I know that the Wings still have a problem with defense, like in a big way. And I think that the Dreamers still, regardless of who's in or out, are still poised to take advantage of that. But Dallas has played without Page before. They can still score some points. They still got some decent, relief pieces. So I'm gonna roll with the over in that one.
That's WNBA, ladies and gentlemen. We head to the last sport of the day, which is college football. There's 11 games today. We'll do 6 and 5. We have Tarleton and Army. We have Western Michigan versus Michigan State. We have Kennesaw State versus Wake Forest. We have App State versus Charlotte. And we have Bethune versus FIU. We'll do West Illinois versus Illinois as well. How you feeling here in these first 6, Chris?
Yeah, there are some big dogs in this one, but some of these are justified. I'm first going to go with Charlotte plus the points and on the money line against App State. For me, I have no idea why App State is favored on the road in this game. I get it. Maybe they might have slight better position depth than Charlotte. But as far as I'm concerned, from a positional standpoint, just from a production standpoint, both these teams are rebuilding. For me, I feel that Charlotte got the better coach in or at least has the better coach here, bringing over Tim Albin from Ohio. He led Ohio to I think 3 straight bowl game appearances, double-digit win total last year. Like I said, I think Charlotte wins it on the field. I think they pull it out here. So I'm going to go with Charlotte in that one. And I'm going to lay this huge number with Illinois. It is massive, but it's massive for a reason. Western Illinois is a bad FCS defense. And this just feels like an Illinois game where they win like 66-3. So by no means am I telling everybody bet the house on Illinois laying 46.5 points. I'm just saying if I were to go anywhere in that game, I'm going with Illinois there.
I'm with you on that one. I'm laying that shit with Illinois. When you look at how Western Illinois' defense played last year, let me just give y'all a couple totals. They let Tennessee State put up 45. Eastern Indiana put up 45. Lindenwood put up 49. SEMO put up 54. So it's like, while we don't typically think of Illinois as an explosive offensive team, if those teams are putting up that many points on this West Illinois defense, I definitely think the actual Illinois should be able to do the same thing. And how many Western Illinois did score a lot of points last year on those opponents as well, but how many points do you really think they scoring on Illinois today is really the multi-million-dollar question. What's their team total? I wonder what it is.
For Western Illinois, if I can find one, let me see.
I just wonder what it is. I don't think they score a touchdown.
I don't even know if they score. Like I said, if there's a team total under 3.5, I would take it.
I would take it too. So
did anything pop off? Hold on. Which game is it? Illinois, Western Illinois?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even get a team total on it. So
yeah. 45.5 is insane. I get it. I think it's warranted. I would lay it. The other one I like here, I like Tarleton plus the points against Army. I think this Tarleton team is pretty good. Like, this is a program that, is actually play some solid football. We saw them blow the doors off of Portland State last week. What does that really mean? I don't know. In the grand scheme of things, 42-0. And Army, we know the style of play. We know all of that. In an ugly style game, I want the points in my pocket with Tarleton. So that's just how I'm feeling in that one. And last one I'll talk about in this slot, I would lean Western Michigan plus the points against Michigan State. You need Michigan State to win by 3 touchdowns plus 21.5. So 3 touchdowns and a field goal. I just don't trust them enough offensively to lay that many points. 3 touchdowns and a field goal for the cover? That seems like a lot to ask from Michigan State. So here's their last 5 games point totals: 14, 24, 16, 10, 17. Granted, competition was way tougher. Rutgers, Purdue, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan. Way tougher than what they're playing today. But I'm just saying, you need them to cover by 3 touchdowns and a field goal. I'm leaning Western Michigan. So we'll see. Last slide of the day, Chris, starts with Wagner, however you want to say it. They're on the road facing the Jayhawks, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Them boys land 45.5. We got Auburn out on the road here in Texas, Waco, Texas, battling it out with the Baylor Bears. Auburn 1.5 point road favorites. We got Georgia Tech, Haynes King and company out on the road facing #We Coming, Dion, Caden Salter and company. We got UNLV versus Sam Houston. And we got Central Michigan versus San Jose State. I would lay it with Kansas. I think this is going to be just a track meet. Kansas is going to be able to do whatever they want offensively. Too much speed, too much everything for Wagner. Kansas Friday night at home, new stadium. They turn. No reason to not lay it in that one. So maybe a 2-team parlay if you're scared. I would go Kansas, Illinois, just 2 huge blowouts. See what happens. I'm leaning towards Colorado plus the 4.5. I think Colorado's going to be fine post Shador, post. I think they're going to be fine. Caden Salter's a really good, experienced quarterback. Georgia Tech is a gritty team. We saw them, of course. Everybody keeps talking about that game from last year to start the season when they beat Florida State. Great start of the year. I don't think they start this year quite as tough. Last year was neutral site in Ireland. This is actually a road game in Colorado, which is a pretty tough venue to go in and play well. So I'm getting 4.5 in my back pocket. That's where I'll be. This is still a solid Colorado team that hits the portal hard, and I think they have enough to keep this game competitive, if not win it outright. So I'm leaning Colorado. I would lean Sam Houston. That just seems like a lot of points to lay on the road with UNLV. And I like Baylor against Auburn. Jackson Arnold's the starting quarterback for Auburn. Jackson Arnold on the road. No, thank you. He got ran out of the Big 12 once already when he was with Oklahoma. We already know he can't play in the Big 12, or he would still be there. This is Jackson Arnold this year is my last year's DJU. College quarterback who we know is ass, transferred to a big school. People think the narrative finna change. He finna do something. No, he's not. He's not. Waco, Texas, Friday night. McLean Stadium finna be jumping. Sawyer Robinson and company, man. I think they show up and play well. Give me Baylor. Would you like to close out the day, Chris?
Yeah, give me the over in Sam Houston UNLV. I think that's going to be a track meet. Two teams definitely had issues in week 0. I think that's going to see at least high 60s, low 70s. So see a total 61. I think it's still a gift there. I think if I had to lean towards a side, I might lean towards Colorado in the points. I don't love it.
What? My ears to see.
I just have my concerns with Georgia Tech and their tackling. I think that there is something there with Colorado. I'm not saying that Colorado wins the game outright. I'm just saying that I think that it's going to be a closer game. The altitude could be a problem for Georgia Tech. I see this as a 3-point game. 27-24. So take with that information what you will. But for me, I think it's just going to be, like I said, low scoring battle. Tight game. Hard hitting. Give me the points.
Money Making Friday, Chris. We did it. We covered everything under the sun. College football, MLB, WNBA, heading into week 1, college football, and a overall money making weekend. You put up really great numbers here in the month of August. Trying to keep it rolling into the month of September. What you got going on over at PickDawgz Premium?
Yeah, for me today, just I think I remember 5 plays on the board. I had to think about it for a second, but got my Major League Baseball pickoff play. Despite hitting a wall with it yesterday, still 18-7 in our last 25. If you do the math, I think that's still 72% with it over that 25 pick stretch. So definitely check that out. Also got my college football play of the day. I went 2-0 in college football yesterday. Also got a college football 3-pack, and there's a package with all 5 of my best bets on the board today. 2 Major League Baseball, 3 college football. But long-term's best value. You can pair me up with Jay, or you can jump on something solo. But right now for me, I think I've got at least 10 plays for tomorrow that I'm going to be locking in. So normally I take week 1 light, but I've seen a lot on the board that I do like for tomorrow. So make sure that you jump on and let's make some money. Use that promo code PICK at 15% off your purchase.
On with the franchise, ladies and gentlemen, continue to kick the crap out of the books. For me today, simple. 3 plays, 1 each sport, hitting them hard, betting them hard. If you want to bet it hard with me, hop on with me, PickDawgz Premium. It's Friday, so you can hop on a 3-day pass, get everything I got for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I done put in probably more work than I should for tomorrow's action. So I done over handicapped it probably at this point. So if you want somebody who has put in the time, energy, and effort on the card for this weekend, hop on with me, pair me up with Chris, and let's kick the crap out of the books. But specifically for today, I got my college football daily big play. It's the play that I personally have the most money on in college football. Those plays I have a really pretty penny on. I have my WNBA play of the night. We're 40, 28, and 1 on that play thus far this season. We cashed it last night with the Liberty, trying to cash it again. And I have my Major League Baseball play of the day. It's a play in baseball I really, really, really love today. Probably could have been my MLB play of the month. It probably could have been. I didn't name it that. I should have. Oh, well. Scoop it up. PickDawgz Premium. Money Making Friday. Let's do the damn thing, ladies and gentlemen. You know what time of the show it is. It's parlay time. Parlay. 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 Chris, what you got for me?
Let's go Cubs first 5. Let's go with the Dodgers and the Seattle Mariners.
Let's go. Phillies run line. Blue Jays run line. Illinois laying the points. Kansas laying the points. 4-teamer. Beat Down Central is the name of this parlay. Beat Down Central. Phillies, Blue Jays, Kansas, Illinois. Friday night beatdown. Let's see. We'll see. Chris, any final words before we get out of here for the day, my man?
Now it's making a winning day. Everyone's have a good weekend. So we've been waiting for college football for a while now. So it's finally here. Let's take advantage of it.
Take advantage of it. I know I will. I got to rest up, recover today, get ready for this long weekend ahead. Check out the College Football Show. It's posted. Chris was on there. I was on there. Brad was on there. Ron was on there. Al was on there. Ashley was on there. Brian was on there. It's about a 45-minute show. We covered like 18, 19 games or so. So check it out. Should be at the top of the page. Tomorrow, weekend show. Should be a lot of people on that show, so I'm sure. So don't look out for it. I'll have the graphics here. I'll be ready to host. I'll be in a better mood. Friday. Just calm before the storm. Just got to get back into, just got to get back in the rhythm. That's all. Just got to get back in the rhythm. So, and I lost last night. I got beat down. Boise, what the hell was that? Atlanta, what the hell was that? Just got beat down last night. So, not in a great mood. And they traded Parsons, bro. Luka and Parsons, fam. God damn, bro.
That's how you just know it wasn't your day.
I'll tell y'all my real feelings on it soon. It's not the right place to talk about it. So probably talk about it on Monday. Let the weekend go by, and then Monday with NFL really on the brain because we play that Thursday. I'll probably talk about it a little more. So appreciate y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Big noon kickoff tomorrow, baby. Y'all know what to do. See y'all in the morning. You ready for the morning show? We're out here.